The Yellow Brick Road. This video does not reflect the actual views of real people. These are actors playing a role to entertain audiences. No persons or animals were harmed in the making of this video. Gosh, I love YouTube and I love Google.
Yes. NBA 2K19 is upon us.
Yep.
It's large and looming and giant shadow.
I don't care.
It just overwhelms the population.
Mm-hmm.
That was a dick reference.
Mm-hmm.
It's So basically the only mode I play in 2K basketball games is my career. So I've been waiting to get some form of details of what it's going to be about this year. Less what it's about, more about what are the features. So this trailer came out this morning, and let's react to it.
Oh no.
Enough talk. Let's play. Let's try to run before we can crawl. Learn your problem. We have one game left this season. The question is, are you up for it? You can't learn it, it's just in there. I can make this set fire to social media. Hey Mark, you gotta read on my lunch class. Is the difference between a player and a legend. I know we're going to make you know.
Jen Eric, #1. Again?
What?
This Lifetime movie shit. Yeah, Clarence. Like as soon as I saw him, I'm like, oh man.
I don't mind storylines as long as they pertain to basketball, not whatever.
Orange juice.
Yeah. Best friend story. It's like,
Yeah,
no, it's a basketball
still,
game.
I don't.
So
they should have like multiple stories surrounding your choices. Not this is already set for you. You're gonna get angry now, okay?
all right. Well,
Like
here's the what seems to be the storyline. Okay, you start off overseas apparently. Then you go to the D League, and then the NBA or the G League. It's now called the G League, formerly the D League. And then you move to the NBA, and obviously the storylines. Oh, you're not finding your full potential, man. You gotta work harder, or whatever. Which is gonna be the downfall for me. I'd rather see you have to play overseas because you weren't good enough here. Like, play that out. Granted, this is asking for too much. I doubt they can put this all into one game.
oh, they could.
While sacrificing everything else they have in the game.
No.
On their budget, this is the best
They can do
most
it.
they could do. Anyways, it should be you sort of earn your spots of your storyline which again is asking for a lot. If you didn't play good enough in college, then you play overseas, you get better, then you get a look in the G League, or maybe straight to the NBA. Or let's say you are good enough, and you go right from college to the NBA. I like that.
Or you get arrested.
Nah, none of that.
It ruins all your
None of that's
picks. No. They'll have it, and eventually it'll just be you sitting in some sort of pod, living it out for a full day.
Like I said, or like you said, they're just gonna write the story for you.
Yeah, I don't want that.
You play overseas, you go to the G League, you go to the NBA.
I saw him going, ah! I'm like, yeah, I don't do that. I don't go, ah!
I think it's going to be one of those things where you could average like 3 points a game, shooting 25% from the field, and they're just like, well, that's the story. You still move up to the NBA, no matter what. It's like, nah. But there's plenty of famous actors in here.
You got Clarence, a.k.a. Anthony Mackie, right?
Michael Rappaport.
That dude from I See Dead People.
Haley Joel
Haley, yeah.
Osment.
Yeah.
Osment.
Haley.
Osment.
Yeah.
Who cares? There's actors.
They made it look like some shitty trailer for some movie I'm not gonna see.
So,
I felt fucked up in the beginning. He's like, it's like, fuck, right. In the beginning, it's like in your face. This shit looks whack though. Just saying.
you think everything looks whack?
That looks bad.
everything we've reacted to, you said, oh, this is bad.
It is, no,
this is really bad.
This isn't as bad as some of the stuff I've seen.
It's just on a shit scale.
Yeah.
It's all shit, but there's certain things that are more shit.
There's
than the
meaning
other.
to what I say. You know?
Let's go over what could be positive, just from what we've seen in the trailer. What could be positives?
Well, he has a girlfriend. That's good.
I guess. Did they say that?
I'm just joking. I don't fucking know. I don't care. There's no orange juice. But it'll probably be something different.
Once again, the shit list.
Hey, I heard him call him like some nickname. Like, hey, I didn't choose that.
His nickname is AI in this game, which is fitting. Right, you said the joke.
Jen Eric, yeah, number one.
Jen Eric. Then there's AI.
Yeah.
Just as bad.
Yeah. Come on, freak.
My positives would be just the diversity of leagues you can play in. That's pretty cool. Playing overseas. Granted, it's all probably going to be boxed in to where you play 3 games overseas, you play whatever 10 games in the G League, then you automatically go to the NBA. I'm hoping that's not the case, but it probably is. So yeah, diversity of leagues to play in. You have 0 positives. Everything's just shit.
I didn't say that.
Is there any positives?
Well, yeah.
What?
It's whatever's out there. Whatever that's positive out there, that I didn't notice, I'll go with that.
The consummate joker.
It's not a joke, but you know.
Basing it, looking back at past games, it's hard to find many positives when it comes to just my career, strictly. Because it's going to be that boxed in storyline and shit like that. Alright, negatives. Good. What do you got? Nothing. It's not good or bad.
I didn't say that, I just don't want to do it.
Alright. So negatives. Boxed in the storyline. You're probably going to start off at like 60 overall. unless you pay money to have your stats boosted.
Still going overseas though.
It's gonna be offline. You're gonna get nothing. If you just want to play the game, just play a basketball game while keeping like a story and shit. You won't get any of that offline. You're gonna have to be online to do anything. To change your fucking hair, your gear. There's no decision making going on. It's franchise mode, or it's a watered down franchise mode where you just play as one guy. You can suggest trades and suggest free agents. Congratulations. If you can make an ultimate basketball game, what would you do?
What would I do? I don't know that much about basketball.
Using the premise of this.
The premise of shitty storytelling?
The premise of a basketball video game,
Oh.
which you've played before.
I've dabbled. Yeah.
Alright, never mind. This game would be gigantic. It'd be like over like 150 gigs for one game.
So I wouldn't.
I'm thinking in PC terms.
If it was such a problem, like, oh, they don't have the budget. Like, why don't you guys just take years in between? I don't know.
Oh,
Or if you cared, you could actually get it done every year.
years in between, you can't. It's a sports game. It's a simulation sports game.
So
It's like, all right, NBA, we're not having a season this year, so 2K
I
can
didn't
make
say
their
that.
game. It's like
I didn't say
they're
that.
sort of stuck with having to make
I
a
didn't
game
say
every
that.
year.
You get
What are you
updated
saying?
rosters and all that.
Well, when do you find the time to stop? Say, okay, let's stop and make an awesome, really good game, and then, like, when do you?
Eventually, it's just gonna become a program, really. Yeah.
But when do they have the time to do that?
Whenever they want. I don't know.
Well, it's gotta be practical if you say something like that, right?
What?
You should just stop and then figure out a really good
I didn't say
game.
stop. I said whoever wants to make one.
Your logic is lost on me.
Not really. Just not saying it that well. If someone really cared, you know, I figured, well, we don't have the budget to do it every year like that. Oh, why don't you just, I don't know, take time in between and just update the rosters or whatever the fuck.
I don't know about that. Because then their budget goes down, right? Don't they lose? It's like, dude, these guys just update rosters every year. They don't do anything.
Do they?
They don't add to the game.
Do they?
Oh.
2K.
Nah, they add to the game every year.
Like what?
Features, gameplay features, things like that. It's not just my
Like
career, silly story update. It's actual basketball things that are updated. Like,
Oh.
oh, this is more realistic now.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think they do take year processes. They just keep making their games while they're doing it. So it's like a slight bump every 3 or 4 years, rather than let's just make the same game every year. Just update the rosters, and then 5th year, bam, our big fucking game is out.
I don't know.
I think they'd lose fucking.
I don't know what they do.
They'd lose purchases, and then their budget would go down, and then it's like.
I don't know.
As I was saying, I would say they expand the game to like, this is unrealistic, but expand the game to like 150 plus gigabytes of a game, to where you play an actual basketball career. You get 4 years of high school playing like 30 games each. You get 4 years of college playing like 40 something each if you go far in the tournament or whatever. Then you get your NBA career. If you weren't good enough, you can play overseas, or you can go to the G League.
You have the option to skip all that.
Huh?
You have the option to skip that.
Yeah. I think that would be like a separate mode, which is why the game would be so large.
Like, can't just be one, like, my player mode.
It'd be a separate My Player mode,
Oh.
like they used to do. They used to have, I forgot the name of it, but you could play as an NBA player, just playing with this guy and this guy only,
Oh.
and it's its own mode. So let's say you wanted to skip the simulation aspect of it and just play NBA games. So yeah, just play franchise mode and create a guy and use him only. It's that simple. If you're not looking for storyline or an actual NBA or actual basketball career, then just play franchise mode.
Yeah.
Problem is, with these guys, their offline mode is just franchise mode, where you're just locked into one player and you're just, okay, you play your game, okay, play next game, simulate to that date and play that game. It's like, why wouldn't I just do franchise mode? What's the point of this? Well, you gotta be online to fucking hop on a scooter and scoot your ass to a barber shop if you want to change your hair. Oh, you want new shoes? Hop on that scooter. It's right across the street.
Is it really a scooter?
You can have scooters, skateboards, all that shit. What are they called? The things, the hoverboard thingy looking things. Forgot the name of them. You can get all that shit online.
I don't know.
It's like, oh, you're 60 overall? Just pay us $50 and
Fuck them, man.
we'll give you all the VC you want.
$50?
There's less than that.
I don't give a shit.
You could pay like $5 for
It's like, listen,
a lot less VC.
same price, but we'll take out a bunch of shit that should be in there, and now it's 100 or more.
Yeah, people have caught on to that. I was on that immediately. I'm like,
No, I knew.
this seems like a money-making thing.
I saw the paradigm shift.
Yeah.
I saw it. I remember it used to be, hey, like the games I used to buy were like GameCube, or I wish I had a PlayStation, but I always did. My friend would get it. 60 or 40, okay. It had everything in there. You'd have to work to get it, or you'd have to put in some, whatever. But you'd have to work to get it, rather than, listen, you want that new gun? $20. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And then let's say you spend the money on your one player, and you're like, all right, I want to make a point guard now.
Yeah.
And it's like you gotta start from zero, start all over again.
Yeah. It's like this. It's like, hey, the new Jordans are out. Listen, $500. Okay, wait. Where's the sole of the shoe? Well, that's $200. In a separate box somewhere across town. It's like, wait, what? And you have to buy that too. These are the new Jordans. It's like, what's wrong with you people?
Yeah. And that's why I play PC. You could just hack the game and
Shit looks
put
whack.
whatever stats you want on it. Hmm?
It looks so. It looks like, I don't know.
Well, I have a shitty low-end computer.
Alright.
If you use like a gaming computer,
Okay.
you're probably getting better graphics than PS4 and Xbox.
Alright then. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
The hell with them. You're gonna download it, right?
Huh?
I mean, you're gonna legally buy it, right?
This man has no filter.
That's what we need. You're gonna download it, right?
Cops are like, keep an eye on him.
I mean, hey.
If we ever need a snitch, he'll do it by accident.
Hey, I'm no snitch. All right.
On purpose, or
Yeah,
not.
whatever. You're gonna get it, right? Either way, you don't know.
Oh, I will play this game.
All right. Go download it. Awesome. Oh, dude, whatever. That can't be illegal.
Huh?
It's not illegal.
Yeah, it is.
You downloading it?
Yeah.
How? Well, I thought it was like, oh, it's only bad if you like distribute it.
Well, downloading it's like stealing it.
Not really.
So just because it's digital and there's no physical thing being taken,
I always
I
viewed.
just took all the numbers out of your bank account. It's not stealing. It's not like I'm giving it away to anyone. I'm just taking it.
I always viewed it as like, this. Like, hey, listen, I pirated the new Star Wars movie. You want it? Hey, man, I didn't do it. I have it now. Like, no? Whatever. You'll legally buy
I
it.
think they just look less for people downloading and look more for people giving it away.
Probably. Whatever.
Alright,
You'll
that's
play
it for this trailer. Once again, I want to play this game for the gameplay. The gameplay has always improved to me. Obviously, there's the people that do complain about the gameplay are dudes that play like online, my park and my team and shit like that.
I can understand that.
And they're like, oh, online, I do this and this. It's like, see how it looks more like basketball now? But it's online. We're not really playing basketball. We're just, trying to score 80 points each, Just run around and dribble, run around in circles and shoot the fucking ball.
That's dumb.
Like, guys, you're not playing simulation, so why are you complaining that the game gets more... A game that calls itself simulation gets more of a simulation feel to it.
I feel like even if you're playing with people, it should be like a simulation.
That's what I would prefer.
It's like your guy's stats.
Actually, they're sort of working towards that with the E-League.
Well,
I think.
It's like whatever you do, that's your tendencies. Versus, you can choose this and this and this and this.
Yeah. I think the E-League, from what I saw, it's like, okay, guys, spread out. One guy brings a ball up and dribbles a lot. He gets past his guy, and now we can do whatever we want. When in the NBA, it's like, no, that guy's going to stop you from doing that. There's going to be a 7-footer sitting near the paint that will block the shit out of you if you dribble anywhere in that area. Instead of dribble, move, dribble, move, dribble, dribble, dribble. It's like, oh, I'm open now. I'll shoot it. Like an arcadey type look to it. Rather than, okay, we're running a set play here. It's like, oh, we're the Warriors. We like to run up and down the court, shoot threes and stuff. It's like, oh, we're, I don't know who a defensive team would be now.
The Rockets.
Let's say it's like the old the 2004 Pistons or something. Where they play like defense. Where Ben Wallace is actually valuable. Ben Wallace, who can't shoot, not a scorer. He just blocks shots and rebounds. He's only 6'9". He's like
only 6'9".
Only 6'9". He's like a Division III basketball player, but he made it to an all-star level in the NBA because he can rebound and block shots.
Effectively?
That shit's like gone now. Forget about it.
Why?
Guys who are stars because of defense?
Yeah. Why?
It's gone. I don't know.
You don't know.
The only guy I can think of is like a Kawhi Leonard, but he's an offensive star too.
Well, wasn't
Let's say he only played defense, and he'd be like,
wasn't like
yeah,
that.
he's okay. He's
What's
okay,
it?
but
That Butler dude from the Bulls? Wasn't he like a defensive guy for a while?
Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good on defense.
No, wasn't he a defensive player, and then became offensive? Or I can do this now, guys.
I think the defense got him minutes. The scoring got him notoriety. And
Don't like his hair. Just saying.
there is no more Dennis Rodmans or Ben Wallaces or Bruce Bowens. Guys that are just, this guy's a star because he blocks 4 shots a game and grabs 12 rebounds a game.
That sucks. That sucks.
This league wants 7-footers that shoot jump shots.
Can't do both.
There's guys that do both, but you're asking a lot for them to be wholeheartedly active on both sides of the court at all times. It's like, yeah, okay.
No, you can do both without
Okay,
killing yourself.
You want me to guard Shaq and then score 30 points too? It's like,
I didn't say that.
I know. I'm just putting the scenario out there. Calm down. Relax. But, yeah. The defensive guys are like, they're phased into the past now. They're statues now.
So now it's the other side. Like there's
Offense.
more offensiveness. You'll see. Soon it'll be, hey, that guy can do both. Oh, so can he. And him. And him. And oh boy. It's gonna be like that thing where it's like, man, the shortstops can't really hit, but they play defense. Hey, look at Cal Ripken. Oh.
I disagree with that.
I don't know.
As far as NBA, because the guys that have to play, let's say there's a guy who has to guard LeBron the whole game, but he can also score too. He's gonna say, let me put a lot of my scoring to the side and make sure he doesn't score. They'll sacrifice scoring in order to play defense.
They'll get tired? They'll get tired?
No, it's a strategy type thing. As in, okay, we're on offense. One of my teammates shoots the ball. I have to, in case he misses and the other team grabs a rebound, I better stay close to LeBron. I'm not going to go in for an offensive rebound. I'm not going to go looking for some sort of offensive, points. So I need to defend him. I need to follow him everywhere. That's what happens with guards when they play against Steph Curry.
I got you.
It's like, yeah.
Pull down your sleeves, dude.
Alright, that is it. Hopefully in the future someday money becomes obsolete and video games can become great again.
Stop.
Make video games great again. Alright, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and peace out.